what's your opinion of Russell Wilson's arrival in Pittsburgh and whether it's a match and we could see the Russ cooking Seattle days? Kurt.
Well, I mean, I think we have to wonder if Russ can still be that guy. I mean, that guy was so special and such a difference maker, primarily, making plays off schedule as much as anything. Can he still be that guy? But just by the nature of how Pittsburgh, I believe, is going to play with Arthur Smith taking over as the offense coordinator, they're going to want to run the football. They're going to be more Tennessee-esque, I believe, because they've got the two backs, and they're going to try to dominate the line of scrimmage and then play action pass off of it, which to me fits who Russell Wilson is. Russell Wilson, when he went to Denver, they tried to make him, or he tried to make himself into more of a drop-back quarterback, see the field, the full field, and make those decisions, and it wasn't necessarily what he did well. And so where they had the most success last year with Coach Payton was doing those sort of things, limiting the reads, allowing him to make the big throws down the field. When it wasn't there, create, check the ball down. That, to me, is the nature of how Pittsburgh wants to play football with, bringing Arthur Smith in and Coach Tomlin and wanting to play defense and run the football. So I think it's a really good fit for him at this point in time in the year, in his career. But, I will continue to say that you're still going to go up against those teams that are going to put points on the board and are going to spread it out and throw, especially in the AFC side, with the Baltimores and the Cincinnatis and the Kansas Cities and the Buffaloes, where I believe the quarterback is still going to have to, make a lot of plays with his right arm to continually win and to beat the best teams in the league. And we're going to get a chance to see, if Russell still has that kind of magic in him. But I do believe they're going to win a lot of games because of how they're built and how I think they want to play football based on, the history of Tomlin and Smith.
Well, the conversation about how Arthur Smith likes to have the ball thrown over the middle, and is that Russ's forte, Kurt? Like that's
the question. I believe Russ can do those things, and more timing oriented, more limiting the reads is kind of how I would put it. When you watch Russell in Seattle, he was really good at throwing the ball anywhere and everywhere. He could make plays all over the place,
right?
But it was really dictated by a simpler type system where, it was more, hey, find your matchup, pick your guy, and then wing it. And that to me is what more of this play action stuff is. It's not having five guys go out in a pass pattern and you've got to pick the best concept based on the coverage. It's more, hey, let's see if we can pull the linebackers up and then you rip it right over the top of them, or you find that hole that's in the middle of the field. And so that to me is more who Russell Wilson is. And I think more of who Justin Fields is at this point in time in his career also, that they're guys that if you can limit their reads and allow them to pick one or two guys, they're much better quarterbacks than when you're asking them to read the entirety of the field.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.